continue to bless this ministry because this ministry is going somewhere. You hear me?
Amen.
It's going somewhere. And only by the grace of God. Because it have come thus far. I'm going to use for a topic, you have it on your program. Be a sower to righteousness. Y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Be a sower. You got to sow. When you sow something, you got to put something in it, right?
That's right.
Put seeds out there for it to grow. So you have to sow into righteousness. Why do we have to sow into righteousness? Because that is God's will. To be righteous, to be holy, is God's will.
Mm-hmm.
When you sow, you plant seeds of all kinds. You can spread it out, or you can scatter them, or you can plant good seeds, or you can plant bad seeds.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in how you plant. We are living in a world today in so much unrighteousness.
Oh,
So much unrighteous seeds being sown to one another. Unrighteous seeds sown to one another. The list: mistreating, robbery, killing, injustice, rage, abduction, scheming and scamming.
mm-hmm.
Scheming and scamming, all of that going on in this unrighteous seed world. Going on. The list could go on and on and on. And some of you may think of some things that I haven't even called off that's going on. Here in Luke, in this book of Luke, we find seed of unrighteousness and seeds of righteousness. Did y'all hear what I said?
Uh-huh.
We find a seed of unrighteousness. Okay? And we find seeds of righteousness. Let us listen on the sowing of a seed of testing to Jesus from an expert of the law. He was a lawyer. He was expert of the law. A question was asked in verse 25. Just then a lawyer stood up to test Jesus. Teacher, he said, what must I do to inherit the eternal life? Jesus came back to him in 26. He said to him, what is written in the law? What do you read there? And he came back he answered, you should love the Lord thy God with all your heart.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Jesus brought it back to him. This man wasn't satisfied. This question was really a challenge to Jesus. Jesus came back with the question to asking him about that law. The law of righteousness the man said, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all of your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind.
That's right.
Thank you, Lord.
And love your neighbor as yourself.
Amen.
We got a whole lot to do. We got a whole lot of loving to do.
Yes.
First of all, we got to get a loving to God. And we have to do it with what? What did it say? Everything that's within you.
That's
you
right.
got to love him with all your what?
Yes.
From your heart first, right? With all your heart. Don't leave nothing of your heart out. Don't leave anything out of your heart to give God. And with all of your what? Soul. Everything. And with all of your strength, even your strength.
Yes.
Even when you get weak, you got to still love God.
Yes.
Come on.
When you get weak, you still got to, when you get trouble come, situations come, you still got to what? Love God.
Yes.
You get weak. It's like when death came, it made us weak, did it not? Death can make us weak, but we got to what? Stay strong in the Lord. So we love God with all our strength and with all of your mind.
That's right.
When your mind is stayed on the Lord, hallelujah.
All right now.
All right, amen.
Keep your mind on Him.
Yes.
When your mind is stayed on what happened for you.
Yes.
When your mind stayed on God, He brings what? Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah.
Come
He
on.
brings peace when your mind
Amen.
stayed on Him.
Amen.
Now, after your mind stayed, and then you still, after you do all of that, you don't build up all this love for God.
Yes.
You got all this love for God, then God told you, said what? Love your neighbor.
All right. All right. All right.
Love your neighbor
Amen.
as yourself.
Amen.
If you love yourself, you're going to love your neighbor.
Come on now.
Aren't you? Come on, work with me.
All right.
If you love yourself, some people don't love themselves, that's why they don't love nobody else.
Yes, yes.
Make it plain fast.
Yeah, that's why they don't love other people, because they don't love themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the old saying, misery love company.
Mm-hmm.
If they miserable, they want everybody else to be miserable.
Come on.
This is the beginning, hear me now, we are saying it. This is the beginning of the seed of righteousness. When you love God first.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're going into the